Pa kako misliš ti? Hey boys, welcome to another stream. We are standing here in Zurich airport and with this beautiful livery of air operated by Germania. Our destination for today, our flight will be Ohrid Macedonia. This is a real route flight, real flight operated by Germania. And we see in the background KLM landing runway 28. Nevertheless, let me introduce the flight plan for today. So we're gonna cruise a cost index. We're gonna have a cost index of 1, 2 or 12 for this flight. Our flight number is Germania 638. We're gonna cruise flight level 370. Estimated takeoff weight 64.8 and zero fuel weight for this flight 57.7. Expected to depart out of runway 32, Degas 5 Lima departure. And for Ohrid in Macedonia, we gonna arrive for runway 01, LSZH. Block time for this flight 2 hours and 7 minutes, air time 1 hour 36 minutes. Estimated packs 146, cargo 2.2. As I mentioned earlier, zero fuel weight 57.8, fuel needed for this flight 7.4 tons on blocks. Haide Lietina cough. В багажнику. We have Thessaloniki as alternate airport if we can land on Ohrid. Estimated time en route 1 hour 39 minutes. And let's start the boarding procedure.
Boarding requested. Pilot's boarding starting.
On tower frequency, we have tower online, approach online 118.1.
Wind variable 2 knots, runway 32, cleared for takeoff.
Crew boarding starting.
Volanta 212, please continue taxi, you're blocking the runway.
Sorry for that.
Victor Logan, this was 89er Kilo Juliet Navigate Alpha 17 Delta on board A320 requesting our appearance to Geneva as well.
Swiss 89er Kilo Juliet, stand by for clearance, we'll call you back shortly. Break, Ryanair 3 Mike Charlie, wind variable 2 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
Clear to land 28, Ryanair 3 Mike Charlie, thank you.
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
Volanta 212, line up, runway 32 and wait. Swiss
Bombata
89 Kilo Juliet, ready to copy clearance.
Hey, firm 89 Kilo Juliet.
Swiss 89 Kilo Juliet, information Delta is current, runway 32, clear to Geneva via the Webit 4 November departure, climb initially 5,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
Swiss 89 Kilo Juliet is clear for Geneva with the 4 November departure at the runway 32, initial climb 5,000, squawk 1,000, we have Delta on board.
Swiss 89 Kilo Juliet, read back correct. Leipziger 1606, contact Zurich arrival on 135.225. Enjoy your flight. Sehr gerne, danke ebenso.
Zurich Tower, Grüezi, Germania 638, information Delta on board. We are on the stand of a 57, requesting CAFA clearance to Ohrid as filed.
Germania 638, Zurich Tower, good evening. Stand by for clearance, we'll call you back shortly.
Roger.
Germania 3, Mike Charlie, vacate left.
Vacate left, Rainer Team.
Swiss 21903, taxiway Kilo, cross runway 28. After crossing, taxi to holding point runway 32 via Kilo.
Clear to cross runway 28 via Kilo and it's the holding point runway 32, Swiss 2103.
Volanta 212, wind variable 2 knots, runway 32 cleared for takeoff.
Zurich Tower, Grüezi, Swiss 107 Juliet is ready for pushback, start up.
Swiss 107 Juliet, Zurich Tower, good evening. Startup and pushback approved.
Startup push approved for Swiss 107 Juliet.
We have a local QNH 1015.
Zurich Tower, KLM602 is established in the glide slope for ILS
Alpha 57.
KLM 612 Zurich Tower, good evening. Continue approach.
Good evening, continue approach KLM 612.
Germania 638, ready to copy clearance.
638, we are fully ready.
Germania 638, information Delta is correct, runway 32, cleared to Ohrid via the DGS-5 Lima departure, climb initially 5,000 feet, squawk 6703.
We are clear to Ohrid via DGS-5 Lima out of runway 32, initial climb 5000 and squawking 6703, Germania 638, thank you.
Germania 638, read back correct.
Rainer Team Charlie, runway vacate, Lima 9.
Out of runway
Rainer
32,
3 Mike
let's
Charlie,
expect
continue via
that
Lima, hold short of runway 34.
Lima departure.
Continue via Lima, hold short 34, Rainer Team Charlie.
Check,
Volanta 212, contact arrival 135.225. Enjoy your flight.
135.225.
was our arrival LSZH.
My pleasure, bye bye. Swiss 21903, line up
Number
runway
1
32.
And up
for
runway 32,
arrival.
Swiss 2103.
KLM 612, wind variable 2 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
KLM 612,
Yes, we
wind
have
variable,
preliminary
clear to
load
land
sheet.
for
The boarding
28.
procedure has started. So 0 fuel weight 57.7 and we have a 0 fuel weight CG
89 Kilo
30.5
Juliet, startup and pushback approved. Facing
and
west.
blocks of fuel 7.4.
Ryanair 3 Mike Charlie, taxiway Lima, cross runway 34. After crossing, continue to stand Charlie 57 via Echo 7, Echo and Mike.
Taxi via Lima cross runway 34 and then taxi Charlie 07 via Echo 7, Echo and Mike, Rainer Trimmer Charlie.
Swiss 21903, wind variable 2 knots, runway 32, cleared for takeoff.
Good takeoff, runway 32, Swiss 21903.
In Ohrid, it's a very beautiful approach. We're gonna cross we're gonna fly runway heading, then left turn over the Ohrid Lake for LSZH. I think still 24 passengers to be boarded, then we are good to go.
We're ready to go when you are.
Swiss 107 Juliet is ready for taxi.
Swiss 107 Juliet, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha Kilo, hold short of runway 28.
Via Foxtrot Alpha and Kilo, hold short of runway 28, Swiss 107 Juliet.
Swiss 21903, contact arrival 135.225. Enjoy your flight.
Contact arrival 135.225, Swiss 21903, thank you.
KLM 612, vacate to the
Let's
left.
do the departure performance calculation.
KLM
out of
612,
runway
vacate to
32.
the left. At
We have
Lima 7.
takeoff weight 64.8.
Roger.
Swiss 89 Kilo Juliet on the inner, ready for taxi runway 32.
Gentlemen, and
Swiss
welcome aboard
89
flight
Kilo Juliet, taxi via inner Kilo, hold short of Alpha.
1 hour and 38
Inner and Kilo holding short Alpha, Swiss 89.
Outside temperature 17 Celsius degrees, so we have wind calm and local QNH 1015 intersection. Let me check. Probably we're gonna take off from Hotel 2.
KLM 612 is
So
vacated
flaps 1
and is
down
holding at
0.0,
Lima
flaps of
7.
66, engine thrust
KLM
reduction and
612,
acceleration
welcome
to
to Zurich. Taxi
410,
via Lima, hold short of runway 34.
V1 via 140
Taxi via
and
Lima,
Vigo
hold short
142.
by 24.
KLM 612, hold short of runway 34.
Apologize, 34.
Too many runways in Zurich.
Yeah, probably.
Zurich Tower, good evening, Airfloat 6209er, established on localizer runway 28.
Aeroflot 6209 Zurich Tower, very good evening, continue approach.
Continue approach, Airfloat 6209.
Have boarding completed, APU bleed can go on, external power off, fuel pumps on. Let's disconnect the GPU. Ground power unit can go off, PCA off. And we are good to go. Let's request for startup and pushback. And Tower Germania 638, we are fully ready for startup and pushback.
Germania 638, startup and pushback approved, facing east.
Startup and pushback approved, facing east, thank you.
Aeroflot
City
6209, wind variable 2 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 28, Airfloat 6209.
KLM 612, taxiway Lima, cross runway 34. After crossing, taxi to gate Alpha 10 via Echo 7, November.
I lost you at the gate. I'm sorry, can you repeat back, please?
KLM 612, it's a gate Alpha 10 via Echo 7 and November. Crossing runway 34 is approved.
Gate
Toolbar
Alpha
Pushback Pro
10
facing to the
via
east.
Echo 7 and November. Crossing runway is approved. KLM 612.
Zürich Tower, Ryanair Mike Charlie ist on Block. Vielen Dank für deinen Service. Ich wünsche dir einen wunderschönen guten Abend. Ryanair Mike Charlie, in and out.
Ryanair 3 Mike Charlie, danke fürs Einfliegen. Dir auch einen schönen Abend. Frequency Change approved.
Dankeschön. Frequency Change approved. Ryanair Mike Charlie.
Departure check completed. Bypass being inserted.
Guys, let's do before start checklist. Cockpit preparation completed. Gibbous cover removed. Signs on and out to IDS nav. Fuel quantity 7.4 is set. Takeoff data set by ref 1015. Set on
Turn
both
left on the November.
sides.
Yeah, it was 124, I saw.
Below the line, windows and doors closed.
Swiss 107 Juliet, taxiway Kilo, cross runway
On
28.
thrust
After
level
crossing,
of
continue to
idles
hold
and
point
parking
runway
brake
32 via Kilo.
set.
Cross runway 28 and then via Kilo to
Before start, checklist completed.
32.
Commencing push.
Swiss 107
All
Juliet.
engines clear. Start at will.
Aeroflot
Okay, we're gonna start the
629,
engine
take,
at
vacate to
our discretion. We have
Orbx
clearance for engine startup.
Aeroflot 6209. No worries, continue via Bravo,
engine
hold short
number
of
2.
runway 34.
Continue via Bravo, hold short runway 34, float 6209.
Swiss 89 Kilo Juliet, taxiway Kilo, cross runway 28. After crossing, continue to holding point runway 32 via Kilo.
On Kilo crossing to 8, then continuing holding point with Delta 3 runway 32 via Kilo. So it's 89 Kilo Juliet.
Swiss 107 Juliet, wind variable 1 knot, runway 32, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 32, Swiss 107 Juliet.
Zurich Tower got an Orbx 638 with you. LS2.
Swiss 253, Zurich Tower, got an Orbx, continue approach.
Schönen guten Tag, es ist ein Vergnügen, Sie heute an Bord zu haben. Mein Name ist Patrick Sutter, ich bin Ihr Kapitän auf diesem Flug. Ich will Sie auch meine zwei Kollegen im Cockpit vorstellen.
Zurich Tower, KLM 612 is at stand Alpha 10. Thank you very much for your service.
In der Zwischenzeit darf ich Sie schon wohl bei uns
KLM
an Bord
612,
wünschen.
thanks for flying in, have a nice evening,
Ladies and
frequency change
gentlemen,
approved.
a very good day. It's a
Frequency
pleasure to have you
change
on board. My name is
approved.
Patrick
Have a nice
Sutter, I'm
evening.
your captain of this flight. I would like to introduce you as well my two colleagues in the flight deck.
engine number 1.
Aeroflot 6209, taxiway Bravo, cross runway 34. After crossing, taxi to gate Echo 48 via Bravo
Bonjour,
and
c'est un
Charlie.
plaisir de vous avoir aujourd'hui. Mon nom est Patrick Sutter, je suis votre commandant de bord. Je vais aussi vous présenter mes deux collègues dans le poste de pilotage.
Cross and runway
Le commandant
34,
Alain
after cross
Coquet
runway,
et le
taxi to
copilote
gate
Mathieu
Parking
Diapas.
brake.
Entre-temps, j'espère que vous êtes déjà confortablement
Waiting
installés.
for
Brake set, and we can confirm we have a good engine start.
Completed. Arm the slides.
Grüezi, guten Tag, meine Damen und Herren. Auf Namen der Kabinenbesatzung heiße ich Sie herzlich willkommen an Bord von Zurich Airlines. Mein Name ist Natalia Zwickli, ich bin Ihr Mensch für die Kabine. Bitte vergewissern Sie, dass Ihre elektronischen Geräte entweder im Flugmodus oder komplett ausgeschaltet sind. Es freut uns, dass Sie unsere Gäste sind und wir wünschen Ihnen einen angenehmen Aufenthalt an Bord.
Unlocking gear.
Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Aujourd'hui, au nom de l'équipage de cabine, je vous souhaite la bienvenue à bord de notre vol Swiss Star Alliance. Je m'appelle Natalia Troncle et je suis votre maître de cabine. Veuillez vous assurer que tous vos appareils électroniques sont mis sur mode avion ou complètement éteints. C'est un plaisir de vous avoir à bord et de
Tow
vous
truck
souhaiter
disconnected.
un agréable
Bypass
vol.
being removed.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Also, on behalf of the cabin
Left is
crew,
clear,
welcome you
right
aboard
is
our
clear.
Swiss Star Alliance. My name is Natalia Troncle and I'm your maître de cabine. ensure that all your electronic devices are either set to
You have the
flight mode or
start
computer
checklist, NTI is off, no need that, ecom status is checked, bitstream 0.0 set and rudder trim 0. Start checklist completed. Let's do a flight control check. Full down, full up, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder trim check, full right, neutral, full left, neutral.
It's forbidden to place hand luggage in front of the bulkhead seats or the emergency exits.
Germania 638 requesting taxi.
Any electronic devices is prohibited during taxiing, takeoff, and landing. Personal electronic equipment, such as telephones and wireless transmitting devices, may not be used at any time during the flight. Please fasten your seatbelt now as we're taking off. Because turbulence can occur unexpectedly, you are obliged to have your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated, until the aircraft comes to a full stop after landing. Whenever the fasten seatbelt sign is on, the use of the lavatories is not permitted. For takeoff and landing, make sure that the back of your seat is in a fully upright position.
Tower, Germania 638 requesting taxi.
Secure infants with the infant's belt, which will be distributed
What happened with Zurich Tower? They're not responding.
at any time on board. Smoking in the lavatories is dangerous and will activate a smoke alarm. If cabin pressure is lost, oxygen masks will be released automatically. Hold the mask towards your face and cover your nose and mouth, and don't children and other passengers. In case of impact on land or water, position yourself as shown on the screen. You may use either position. To evacuate the aircraft, follow the illuminated escape path markings. The emergency exits are identified by exit signs and are located as shown on the screen and the safety on board card. Your life jacket is located under your seat or below the armrest. Pull the life jacket over your head and attach the strap. Do not inflate your life jacket until you leave the aircraft. Pull the strap until the life jacket is properly adjusted. If the life jacket does not inflate or needs more air, blow through the rubber tube. Infant life jackets will be distributed if required.
This is strange.
In case of emergency on water, the evacuation slides will serve as rafts. The safety on board card shows the various procedures and the use and location of the safety equipment. Please study the card carefully. In an emergency, you must follow the orders given by the crew. Thank you for your attention.
Für weitere Informationen wenden Sie sich bitte an Ihr Kabinenpersonal. Im Notfall müssen Sie sich an die Anweisungen der Besatzung halten. Wir danken für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit. Pour de plus amples informations, veuillez vous adresser à votre personnel.
And Tower, Germania 638, we are fully ready for taxi.
De l'équipage. Nous vous remercions de votre attention. Per ulteriori informazioni, la preghiamo di contattare il personale di cabina. In caso di emergenza è obbligatorio seguire le istruzioni dell'equipaggio. La ringraziamo per la sua attenzione.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will now show you a Japanese news video. As soon as this video is finished, you will be able to use your entertainment system. I kindly ask for your patience.
And what's this?
Rauchen an Bord nicht gestattet ist. Aus Sicherheitsgründen sind Sie verpflichtet, sich anzuschnallen, wenn immer Sie Ihren Sitzplatz eingenommen haben. Sobald wir unsere Reiseflughöhe erreicht haben, beginnen wir mit dem Service. Später haben Sie die Möglichkeit, exklusive Markenprodukte aus unserem Swiss Duty-Free Shop einzukaufen.
Quebec, Zurich Tower, good evening. Wind variable, 1 knot, runway 28, clear to land.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to remind you that smoking is prohibited on board this aircraft.
Swiss 2811, welcome to Zurich. Taxi to gate Alpha 49er via Alpha and Juliet.
Start our service.
Swiss 2811, thanks, and taxi to Alpha 4 via Alpha and Juliet.
If you have any questions or requests,
Swiss
please do not hesitate
2811, it's
to
a
contact
gate
one of
Alpha
our technical
49er.
Alpha 49, Swiss 2811.
fumer à bord de cet avion. Pour des raisons
And Tower
de
Germania
sécurité,
628 requesting taxi.
lorsque vous êtes assis. Dès que nous aurons atteint notre altitude de croisière, nous commencerons notre service. Plus tard, vous aurez la possibilité d'acheter des articles de réputation mondiale parmi la sélection que nous vous proposons de notre vente à bord. N'hésitez pas à vous adresser à un membre de l'équipage pour toute information ou questions supplémentaires. Meine Damen und Herren, wir werden nun die Kabine für die Landung vorbereiten. Bitte versichern Sie sich, dass Ihr Handgepäck sicher verstaut ist. An dieser Stelle möchten wir Sie an die Möglichkeit erinnern, einen Beitrag für die SOS Kinderdörfer zu spenden. Mesdames et messieurs, nous allons à présent préparer la cabine pour l'atterrissage. Veuillez vous assurer que tous vos bagages à main soient dans les compartiments à bagages ou sur le siège devant vous. Ladies and gentlemen, please return to your seat and fasten your seat belts. We also ask you to put your seat back in the upright position and to fold away your table as well as your leggings and video screen. Thank you. Meine Damen und Herren, wir bitten Sie wieder Platz zu nehmen und Ihre Sitzgurte zu schließen. Bitte stellen Sie Ihre Sitzlehne senkrecht und klappen Ihren Tisch, die Fußstütze und den Bildschirm zurück. Danke. Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous prions de regagner votre siège et d'attacher votre ceinture de sécurité. Veuillez également redresser le dossier de votre siège en position verticale et rabattre votre tablette ainsi que votre appui-pied et l'écran individuel de vidéo. Merci. And please keep your seat belts fastened until we have reached our final parking position and the fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off.
Swiss 253 set the clocks, smells
We
from
hope
all.
that you enjoyed your stay on board. And on behalf
Swiss
of Swiss and
253,
your crew,
danke fürs
thank you for
Infliegen.
flying with
Schönen
us
Abend,
and goodbye.
Frequency Change approved.
We all wish you a very pleasant day. Meine Damen und Herren, wir bitten Sie, angeschnallt sitzen zu bleiben, bis wir unseren Standplatz erreicht haben und das Anschnallzeichen erlischt.
Sweet.
Wir hoffen, dass Ihnen der Flug mit uns gefallen hat und im Namen von Swiss und ihrer Besatzung besten Dank und auf Wiedersehen. Wir alle wünschen Ihnen noch einen sehr schönen Tag. Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous prions de rester attachés jusqu'à l'arrêt complet de l'avion et de l'extinction du signal correspondant. Nous espérons que ce vol vous a plu et au nom de Swiss et de votre équipage, merci beaucoup et au revoir. Nous vous souhaitons une très bonne journée. Ready to go.
Something weird is happening with the frequency of Vatsim, I don't know why.
If you require additional lighting, there's a reading light on the panel above you.
Okay, by Kilo we're gonna cross the runway 28 to holding point Hotel 3. Before takeoff checklist, flight control checked. Flight instrument also checked. Briefing confirmed. Flap settings config 1 plus F. Transponder is set. Eco memo. Takeoff no blue. And below the line, cabin secure for takeoff. Engine mode select normal. TCAS array and packs are on. Or as required. So before takeoff checklist completed. And we are fully ready. Takeoff. And let the engine stabilize 50%. Flag 66 SRS auto thrust is below. Thrust set. Under not checked. V1 rotates. Positive climb, get up. First climb, nav. Put autopilot 1. Flaps retracted. Hello Retro, hello man. Welcome to the stream, bro. By the way, guys, we forgot to dim our cabin lights. And after takeoff climb checklist, landing gears up, flaps retracted, backs are on, and bro first on the set, passing A3 now after takeoff checklist completed. Yeah, and we are passing safety altitude of flight level 90, so we can proceed to direct Degas. Passing 10,000, landing lights up. beautiful departure out of Zurich. We are inbound to Degas now, and we're gonna continue climb our cruising flight altitude of 37,000 feet. By the way, guys, I don't know, maybe this is some kind of bug. Look, every time when I change the frequency, it revert on 120 or 230 or something. Look, maybe anyone can help me? Now we're gonna put the seatbelt sign off, but we gonna cross over the Austrian Alps right in front of us, and as always we're going to be affected by some turbulences. We are expecting that. To reach our cruise flight level 370 in 86 miles, 21:29 UTC, so in 11 minutes we should be cruising our cruise level of 37,000 feet.
Ground good now, no Packet 44 Hotel, vacated runway 10.
Packet 4 Hotel, ground, good evening, taxi stand 11 via negative, taxi stand 09 via Mike 2.
09er via Mike 3, Alpaca 44 Hotel. Phoenix A320 traffic to Jet 2 Alpha Charlie, establish ILS runway 06, 7 miles out.
2021. We are here to perform a flight to Madrid, Paris Orly, and coming back. And here's my first officer.
Good morning, my name is Laura Sai. I'm first officer 320. I've been flying for Iberia for 9 years, and I'm also flight safety officer from the flight safety department. And nowadays I'm flying 319, 20 and 21, and I also flew before the MD-80, which is Spanair, and from Iberia.
And here we have all the documents that are printed here directly from our computer. Those flight plans are performed by the flight dispatcher. They do it every day for all the flights outgoing from Madrid. And here we have the flight plan, 2 copies, one for the captain, one for the co-pilot. We have meteorological information, the SIGMET, all the charts, wind charts, low and high altitudes, and we also have all the TAFORs and meters of all the airports, Madrid, the destination airport, Paris Orly. We have the alternate, Lille, and also the overflight airports. So we have very nice weather in Paris. We have today Cavoquet and 12 degrees now, and the SIGMET and the TAFOR, says that maybe have a little bit of mist and fog. Okay. We also have the NOTAMs for Madrid here, for Paris Orly, for the alternates, and also we have here the INTAMs, so the NOTAMs for the company, internal NOTAMs, for all the aircrafts and all the company INTAMs. And here also we have the last information, which is all the flights that we are going to perform in these 3 days schedule, which is today Paris Orly and coming back, and then finishing today in Jerez. All the times that we have to do, for example, when we have to have ready the aircraft to be board, and also the departure times, what type of aircraft we're going to fly, because as you know, we fly 319s like this, 320s and 321s, also we can switch it on different days and different aircrafts in the different day. Also the passengers, and we have also if we have to change the aircraft or not, okay, for all days, and also just the information where we can say about delays, which codes of delays we've had, if we already have it, because for the company, of course, one of the first and most important goals is the punctuality. So we have here all this data. So we're going to just to see and to check all the information for the flight and with the meteor. Okay, we have today the 320. We have the zero fuel weight. Today's plan is to be 58 tons and 265 kilograms, and also with the maximum, so we can check that everything is correct. We have information about the route. Today is the Robledillo 1 Alpha Romeo departure, which is the star, and the route for the whole flight, and also the arrival to Paris, the Amboas 4 Whiskey arrival to Paris Orly. And we have the taxi times, the trip time and the fuel, and the holding, if there is expected to be a holding in Paris, like for example today, like 4 minutes. This is the average holding times for the season here in Paris. The contingency fuel, the alternate to Lille, and if there are any final or additional reserves, of course, the 30 minutes of holding. So the total fuel plan for today's flight is 7,205 kilograms, and the minimum fuel to the alternate to Lille is 2,600. Okay. Then we have more data about, for example, if recharging more fuel is at saving or is a cost. Today will be cost, so it's like $36 more if we carry on more fuel, and then how much it will consume for each 1,000 kilograms, so 33 kilograms. Then we can see just the flight plan data for all the points that we are going to overfly, which is the normal route to Paris Orly. And then also here we can see, for example, if there is any wind shear predicted to be high or not. Today is very nice ride. It's going to be just a 2 over 16, so it's quite nice. Then we have some spaces to write down over in the flight for example, the maximum flight level for long range if we have an engine failure, and also the information for arrival, so we can have all the information in the same flight plan. Then we have the information about the flight levels and the winds in altitudes, and also if we can select different alternates, like for example Paris-Charles de Gaulle or Brussels, instead of only Lille, the distances and also the fuel consumption to this, and also the flight plan at the end to the alternate. Okay, this would be the end, and here we also have information about if there is any no-talk for dangerous goods that we will carry or not. Today, no, and also information about, for example, medical things for passengers or not admittance of deportees in the flight. This will be, for example, my documentation, all my data. This is Laura's one, which is exactly the same. We have the same information for Copilot. The first page also have the names of all the crew. So we have here the captain, the co-pilot, the chief flight attendant, and three other stewardess and stewards, and the same information that the captain
Hi
has.
Lars, welcome to the stream, mate. Sorry, I was AFK.
So we can even cut this and put it on the clear shell. Okay. So I think we have everything. We have to decide if the fuel is correct for our flight today. So with these conditions, I think that it's fine, Laura, right?
Yeah.
Because the flight is going to be nice. The weather forecast is also good for our flight. So today we will fly to 36,000 feet. This will be our cruising level today with these weights, which will be the optimum flight level, and we will carry the fuel that is proposed by our flight dispatcher. We have the flight dispatcher also here. So in any time that we have to need more information, or we want to talk to him something, or we want some other extra information, he's here every day. We have one of our flight dispatchers. Sometimes we have two, so we can ask them any information that we need. For example, that the aircraft is late, or there is a change of aircraft, and they will show us everything. So we can go to the aircraft. Laura,
yeah.
Is it okay? Anything that you would like to show us or to us?
It's perfect, everything you've said. I think there's nothing to say more, but as you said, it's okay the fuel we have for today.
That's the most important, whatever.
See is switching off the lights right now. Now what I have to see is any pictures for the airspeed are okay. There's no any mosquitoes and nothing around it, and also the radar. There's no any strike of any bird strikes or any kind of damage to the aircraft. Then we go this side. I have to look inside here. There is anything somebody has to put inside, and also there is any hydraulic leak and any spare that is any important. Also the here. Let's go. Very noisy. Also I have to look through the hose that there is nothing broken, and it's okay. Let's go this way. I have to look that all the fan coils and all the engines are properly. There is any bird strike on it, and also if nowadays now it's summertime, but in winter time I will have to look that there's no ice on them, and it's free of movement, and there's no problem with it. Let's continue over here. Also, everything has to be closed, nothing open, and also the wheels. As we can see, they are really new. They've changed their wheels this night, all the main landing gear wheels. So it's they are new. Also the brakes, here I can see if the brakes are, if I wouldn't see nothing of this, that the brakes are gone, like this part, you know, it's when it's just in front is that the brakes are, you have to change the brakes. Perfect, so we'll go this way. And also I have to look through the slats. There is nothing in front here. Also the navigation lights, the green ones in the right hand side of the aircraft. And also all the statics. We actually have 4 and the 6 in total over here, that we are not missing any of them. We continue this way. And I also check that the shocks are on and any damage. No. There's nothing, you know, maybe sometimes if there is any hydraulic leak in the aircraft, you see it because you have to be very careful with the liquids you see down in the floor, because sometimes if you feel it's hydraulic or oil, maybe you can detect you are having an hydraulic leak or an oil leak or any kind of problem of it. Okay.
Since Laura have been doing the walk around, I've been checking all the preliminary preparation of the cockpit, and I selected everything in our FMGC. So let's check first the departure route, okay?
Yeah.
Today is Robledillo 1 Alpha departure. Okay. So let's talk about a little bit about the departure. So we're going to take off in the runway 36 right. The most important thing today is that we have a threat today. There are only 2 runways, one for takeoff, one for landing, because they are doing the maintenance work in the weekend on the left runways. So, and also that in the 80s says that there are turbulence in departure, okay? So we will select the toga, okay?
Okay.
Right, so departing runway 36 right, we will do the Robledillo 1 Alpha Romeo departure, which is, let's check it also here.
Yeah, it's also here.
We will depart on runway heading, then we will turn to heading 017 to Mike Delta 021 and a minimum of 2,900.
It's on constraint.
Okay. Then on the radial 042 to Mike Delta 036.
Yep.
Okay. And from there we'll fly to Robledillo, which is let's select it in the number 2. Okay.
Okay.
Robledillo with the 042 will be on minimum of 8,000. Is it okay? Okay.
It's okay. It's on zero constraint.
Let's continue with the briefing, and after the start, let's talk a little bit in case of engine failure. I have selected in the secondary flight plan the engine failure procedure for the runway 36 right, which is to climb straight ahead, and then on the 024 radial of Bravo Romeo Alpha, then we will turn left to proceed on the QDM 260 of Alpha Charlie Delta, and then coming back to Golf Echo, which is also selected in the ADF number 1. All right. And then we will climb to 4,000 feet, which is the MSA. Right.
Okay.
Okay. That is what I selected here, and that is what we get. In that case, which is drawn here, then we will go also coming back to Golf Echo, and I close it through Tobec, and coming back to land on the runway 33 right. Okay. 33 right, which is the only available for landing.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Okay. Let's do the briefing. It's in case of engine failure, I will say aborto, and I will select the reverse thrust, and you check that the auto brakes are working and the spoilers also. If not, just let me know, so I will act them manually. Right?
Okay.
So we will stop the aircraft, we will check that it's totally stopped and that the brakes have pressure, and then in that case you will do the ECAM. If we don't have ECAM, then you just read the list and I will do. Okay, that will be absolutely standard. In case the engine failure becomes after V1, then I will fly, navigate and communicate, and you will perform the ECAM and the lists, okay? If it is really a big problem, then 400 feet and initiated the landing gear up, then I will fly, I will make 1,500 feet, which I selected in the performance, 3,500, okay? Then I will make just a quick turnaround to the runway 33 right, okay?
Okay.
Right. If there is nothing to rush, then we will continue on the normal on the seat departure, and then we will just continue, okay?
Okay.
After the MSA, we will just do the ECAM, and then we can read all the lists and everything. Okay?
Perfect.
Right. Anything that you would like to tell me?
Just in case we have to perform an evacuation, I will be the first one to try to lift the aircraft through one of the two front doors.
Sure.
And I will try to coordinate the evacuation downstairs, 100 meters towards the direction of the wind, and try to move the passengers. It's 3-3 right, so maybe left-hand side of the field.
Okay, great. We have already the load sheet here. Yeah. And let me first of all give you all the figures.
Yes.
Okay, we have a Mach of zero fuel weight.
Yep.
It's 32.6.
32.6.
And the zero fuel weight actual, it is minus 300 approximately, is 57.2.
57.2 is 1,000 less than flight plan, so it's okay for the fuel consumption.
Fantastic.
And with 7.4 block fuel is 64.3.
Absolutely perfect.
Perfect.
And then the Mach of takeoff weight is 31.1. Okay.
31.1.
Okay, we have one passenger less, so 147, which is and we have 13 back less, which is 116 backs we have already.
Okay.
All right, let's go with
36 right is 320 before, so it's no yellow sheet, and it's for our type of aircraft and engines. So our gross weight, takeoff weight 64.3, should be with flap 2, 64.4 or 65.3, different 2 knots and 2 flicks, but it's turbulent, so it's toga.
Oh yeah.
So the one of
146 with configuration 2 would
configuration 2 with flap 2. Okay, it's wind calm. And it's 146 V1. 146 VR. And 149.
149
VG.
Okay.
No flex due to the turbulence.
Okay, perfect.
Configuration G.
Okay.
No shift for today. And we have a special noise abatement 3,500, 5,000.
Okay. And
in case
the weight 64,300, which is below the maximum landing weight.
Yeah.
So perfect. Right.
Okay, minimum acceleration altitude
3,700. We selected 3,500 to have the 1,500 above the ground. Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Perfect.
Well,
in that case, let's ask for the pushback.
Okay. Good morning, Macro Iberia 3436, stand 394, put it ready for push.
Iberia 3436, stand 394.
Yes.
Affirm.
Iberia 3436, the push is approved.
Pushback approved, Iberia 3436. Okay, pushback approved.
Tierra. Hola, Tierra. Buenas. Okay, let's go with all the checklists, okay?
Okay, grabando.
Let's go.
It's cockpit crew checklist.
Copy.
Circuit breakers, check. Cockpit preparation.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers removed. Signs.
On. Auto.
Emergency lights.
Arm.
Addons.
We have it in NAF.
Oxygen press.
We have 1,490. Check.
Check. Oxygen mass.
Check on 100.
100 for our tree. Fuel quantity.
Fuel quantity. We have 7,400 and balanced. Disconnected the central pumps.
7,500 balance.
Which is correct for this flight.
Baro ref.
Baro ref 1019 with 2020.
2020.
And cross check.
Cross check. Briefing.
It's perform.
Perform. Anti-skitanus wheel steering.
Off.
Copy crew checklist completed.
Thank you. As you can see, we are really fast in these turnarounds because we have to do it as as punctual as we can do it. So all the checks are really fast in this aircraft. You will see it also when we come back from Paris. And you know, anytime we have a small problem like today, which was just a very easy thing with the PA of the chief flight attendant, was solved really fast. But everything comes, you know, a lot of things in the same moment, and finally we managed them. So we are going to start the flight now.
On time.
On time. Tierra.
Estamos completamente listos.
Frenos fuera y podemos echar para atrás, y me dices cuando te arrancamos el 2 y el 1.
Sí, dentro de un poquito cuando avancemos.
Ah, sí, que está el de dentro. Vale, avísame.
Pues iniciamos retroceso. ¿Le doy lo de las...
Gracias.
¿Ahora o...?
Okay, so speed manage, heading vertical speed, 13,000 vertical speed manage, flight director 1019, constraint, shark 10, and both bores, which are in this case Bravo Romeo Alpha and Romeo Bravo Oscar. Minus 40, 146, 149, climb nav, 1 flight director 2, 13,000, 2020, 1019 the QNH, and then we have 050 now, which is correct. Okay, and
That's
minus
correct.
1.
Minus
Let's
1.
go with the before start.
And its lights are armed.
Check. And its lights are armed. Thanks.
Before start checklist. Coordinated check.
Perform.
Perform. Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
Is on.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
It's off.
Cockpit door.
Closed and locked.
ATC transponder.
It's set on 1043 and 1 and above. Set.
Before start checklist completed.
Perfect. Okay. And now we're going to start the engines. We will start with engine number 2 and then engine number 1. As soon as the ground personnel tell us that we can start, because we were on the last parking position of this part of the airport, and we cannot start the engines until we are a little away from the airport. Ahora.
Puede poner frenos y sí, ya.
Frenos puestos.
Y ya tiene libre zona de motores, puede poner en marcha cuando quiera. Bien.
Started engine number 2.
Okay, start valve open.
Thanks. N2. Now we are knowing that the N2 compressor is rising. When it gets to the 22, gracias. When it gets to the 22, then it will automatically select the fuel, and we will check that the N1 is rotating right now also. And then 22, then we count time, and it starts the EGT rising, and all this, the engine is starting. So
oil press, it's correct.
Green, great, thanks. Libre el 1.
Libre el 1. Start valve closed.
Starts in engine number 1.
120.
EGT decreasing in number 2.
Stabilize. Start valve open. Está girando.
Gracias. N2. Stabilized engine number 2.
Check.
N1. Fuel flow. EGT. And the EGT is decreasing of number 1, and engine number 1 also is stabilized. So let's go with the after start checklist, please.
After start checklist. Anti-ice.
It's we will check it before. After that.
ACAM status.
Is checked now with the center tank flaps only, so it's correct.
Flaps.
Flaps 2 and green.
Trims 31.
0 and 31.
APU.
It's off.
Anti-skid and noise swing.
On.
After start checklist completed.
So let's go with the taxi clearance, please.
Okay. We're ready for taxi, Iberia 3436.
Iberia 3436, Roger taxi via Juliet, hold short of Delta.
Juliet, hold short Delta, Iberia 3436.
Okay, Juliet, hold short Delta.
Okay. The flight controls.
Clear right.
Clear right.
Clear left.
Clear left.
Let's go with it.
Okay.
And so the brakes, we check brake, left brake and right brake. Let's go with the anti-ice if you want. Thanks.
Iberia 3436, buenos días. Continue via Mike to holding point runway 36 right.
Mike, holding point 36 right, Iberia 3436.
Hey, it's Adam from StreamYard. We have an exciting new feature to announce called Green Room, which is now...
And we have only 4 aircrafts ahead, so in little more than 5 minutes we'll be airborne.
Nice sky. Hello, Captain. I go to school tomorrow, so good night. Marley, sorry I was AFK. Thank you very much, man. Have a great night.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go with the checklist.
Doing some
Taxi
schedule
checklist.
for
Thank you,
tomorrow
Laura.
stream. Sorry.
Flight controls. Full left. Full down. Neutral. Full left and spoilers. Full right and spoilers. Neutral.
Okay, and the pedals.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Okay.
Let's go with mine.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. So now we checked in the flight control screen in the system display that all the controls are moved in the way that should be. Okay, and we do it in this side and also in the copilot side.
I should check the hydraulic because if we have any hydraulic leak, we'll see it now moving the flight controls.
Okay, perfect. So let's go with the taxi checklist now. Thanks.
Taxi checklist. Flight controls.
Checked.
Check. Slides.
Slides are armed?
Arm. Instrument departure.
Okay, instrument departure from the runway 36 right, Robledillo 1 Alpha Romeo, which is checked, and there is no change, so great.
Fine, sorry.
Don't worry, we stand by with the checklist, you can call them, and we will continue with the checklist.
Madrid, buenos días, Iberia 3436.
Iberia 3436, hello, continue to Yankee 1, hold short.
Yankee 1, hold short, Iberia 3436.
Okay, we will hold short Yankee 1. Alright, let's continue with the checklist, please.
Flight instruments.
Well, the flight instruments are checked.
Check. Briefing.
The briefing is it's confirmed, there is no changes, and I fly, there are no overweight for the landing if we have to come back, and the SID is the same as we selected and we planned, so no changes.
And takeoff data is
takeoff data
146, 146, 149. Toga.
Okay.
13,000 feet, flap 2, and 64.4.
That's perfect, so there is no overweight.
Taxi checklist completed.
Thank you very much indeed.
Oh, not at all.
Okay, we are at Yankee 1.
Yep.
Holding short. Before takeoff checklist, please.
Before takeoff checklist. Cabin crew?
Ready and advised.
TCAS.
It's on TARA 1043, which is set.
Yep. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Packs. Los quitamos.
Yes, please. Off.
Thank you.
Now.
And ECA memo.
Takeoff no blue.
All green. Flap 2. And we are not ready. Clear for takeoff. 36 right.
Yeah.
320.
Thank you very much.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Headwind.
Yep.
And a little, gusty, a little bit to the left.
It was 050. The direct.
Iberia 35 Kilo Lima, 24225, buen vuelo.
24225, Iberia 35 Kilo Lima, buen día.
Iberia 3436, wind calm, clear for takeoff, runway 36 right.
Clear for takeoff 36 right, Iberia 3436.
Let's go, my friends.
Let's go.
Okay, takeoff.
Takeoff.
Thank you, Sky. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. You're trying so hard with me
so good acceleration.
Okay.
Let's go.
Is manual
Toga, SRS, and auto thrust blue.
Check. Takeoff power is set.
Checked.
100.
100.
V1, rotate 320. Positive climb.
You're up.
Gear up.
Nav.
Nav.
400.
Lights.
Iberia
Out.
3436, 24225, hasta luego.
124-225, hasta luego Iberia, 3436.
Autopilot 1, engaged.
Autopilot number 1,
Autopilot 1.
El nuestro 1853,
Okay.
Madrid,
Okay. We will wait.
875, hasta luego. El nuestro 8530, cambio ahora con Madrid en frecuencia 24875.
24875, 8530 hasta ahora.
Iberia 0457, descienda a nivel de vuelo 140.
So now let me talk a little bit afterwards. We have the SID that we have explained. Now we are going to talk about the route. So we are right
by the way,
now
guys,
at
we are
76,000 feet.
entering right now the Bosnia airspace. We check the
375, so very close to it.
arrival meter for
very shortly,
Ohrid.
French control.
We have local QNH 1015, outside temperature 16, few clouds at 5,000. Visibility more than 10 kilometers, 320 at 6 are the winds. We're gonna have a very interesting approach.
And we are flying parallel to the West Atlantic coast.
Mavar 1 is our arrival, so Mavar I need to be 1,000 feet, then we're gonna continue descending for LS01 high terrain surrounded by mountains. Our final approach altitude will be 4,100, decision height is 3337. And for this flight we're gonna use medium outer brakes. In case of misapproach, continuously climb until reaching 8,000, climb straight ahead at 3,600 but not before the Mike to the left 160 and Ohrid to India Zulu Delta NDB climbing to 8,000 and hold. Is that love? Yeah, this is the hold if in case of go round. Thank you. As always, you are the number one, and you know that. So we're gonna start descending towards Ohrid in 150 miles from now, exactly 22 UTC. So in 18 minutes, sorry, we're gonna start descending. Initially, gonna descend 1,000 feet to be reached at the Mavar waypoint. Let me check the landing weight. There's 60.8 gonna be our landing weight. Runway 01, but here in Dublin is wrong, 02. Outside temperature 16, Greenwich 1015, and winds are 320 at 6. Landing weight 60.8. It's a very short runway, so we're gonna need with medium brake 1552 meters. The runway length is, let me check the runway length. It's very short runway, as I remember, only 2500 meters, so we gonna backtrack here, and we gonna vacate via Bravo to main apron of Ohrid. Interesting approach, so we gonna cross the runway and left heading over the Ohrid Lake for LS01. Tomorrow night, guys, as I have scheduled the stream for B3D. I mean, in B3D we're gonna fly from Gdansk to Helsinki with Finnair. It's gonna be really good flight. Actually, we have 62.4 tons of weight, so need to burn more than 2 tons. You're landing with a weight of 60.8 tons down in Ohrid. Believe me, guys, it's gonna be a very interesting approach for LS01. As you see, we're gonna pass runway heading from Mavar, then radial 176 to Delta 8.2, then right turn for LS01. All of this is highly mountain terrain. expecting to have wind coming up from the west in our final. Getting closer to our top of descent, 63 miles in 8 minutes. left from Zurich 1 hour and 9 minutes ago. So the flight time was 1 hour and 36 minutes, and we are expected to touch around 22:45 UTC. So in 28 minutes from now. Yeah, guys, please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you like. Means a lot for us. We are cruising over Montenegro, Nikšić city is just in front of us. This is Nikšić. And this is Podgorica, by the way. We took off yesterday from Podgorica. We did a flight from there to Rome. Beautiful approach, beautiful departure. In 3 or 4 minutes we are expected to be in Albanian airspace. Eli Fetai Dayo, welcome. By the way, Mother is Madrovo. We're gonna cross over the lake of Madrovo and need to be 1,000 feet. And we reached our top ascent.
To assist with customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival.
So we have 2 arrivals, and we have Burek arrivals and Mavar arrivals for Ohrid. We're gonna be on this arrival, Mavar 1. Mavar 1000 feet. Let me put the seatbelt sign on. We have turbulences up here. It's gonna be very interesting approach, guys. Highly mountain terrain over Ohrid. It's always interesting and kind of bit difficult to land. Otherwise, the runway length is too short, only 2,500 meters long. there's any wind changes or QNH changes. Winds remaining the same, QNH the same, fuel plus 5000, QNH 1015, outside temperature 16, visibility more than 10 kilometers, and winds are 320 at 6. In a while we're still in Albanian territory. In a while we gonna enter Macedonia airspace. Cabin crew, prepare your cabin for arrival. Landing in 15 minutes. This is the most interesting part, guys. Highly mountain terrain. For the approach, everything should be calculated as it is. So after Mava we gonna continue India Zulu Delta 8,000 feet. Transition level is 11,000. That puts on terrain on engine now and dim the cabin lights for arrival. Low 10,000, landing lights on. And this is Ohrid Lake. Okay, so after India Zulu Delta, we're gonna fly heading 155. And we're gonna continue to descend to 5,000. we have visual with the runway. This is 19 and our landing is 01 over the Ohrid Lake, then right turn to 01. Right, heading 180. We need to be careful, there's a mountain ahead of us. And we can continue descending 5,000. Let's reduce speed to 0 knots. Beautiful, beautiful approach of Ohrid. Put flaps 1, speed is checked. We're gonna continue descending our final approach altitude of 4,100 feet. Just 210 for now. Let's fly heading 185. So the speed to 180 and flaps 2. Flaps 2, speed is checked. And cabin crew be seated for landing, please. Max 170 knots. so let's continue reducing speed 170 at Delta 82. Put flaps 3, speed is checked. And right turn. Beautiful, beautiful approach. And we have Lockstar localizer capture approach on. A final check for the wind.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Gonna be on the glide soon. Magenta diamond coming down. Okay, glide slope. Let's put the landing gears down. Flaps full, speed is checked. The speed brakes or ground spoilers. Let's do before landing checklist. Cabin secure for landing. Auto thrust speed, ground altitude 8000 is set. Eco memo, landing no blue, and before landing checklist completed. Let's take control. My controls.
Minimum.
Continue landing.
1000.
Checked. According to Pappas, we need to correct a bit. We have... okay, we are now on the path towards Surat. Let's pitch down a bit.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Oh, it was hard landing, very hard landing. The spoilers versus green at the cell. Something not checked. Manual braking. Oh boy, it was hard. By the way, guys, so welcome to Ohrid. Sorry about the bad landing.
The local time is 12:48 a.m. and it's currently about 15 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
The chosen position is too small for your aircraft. need to stop the engines to request ground services. This parking is too small for your aircraft. The boarding requested. Passengers bus is coming. Passengers, the boarding starting.
Thank you very much for watching, liking and subbing this channel. I appreciate it too much, and sorry one more time for the bad landing. I hope you enjoyed the whole flight, and catch you tomorrow with another streaming P3D. We're gonna fly from Gdańsk to Helsinki with Finnair Airlines, Finnair Real Ops, and have a great night. Bye. Thank you.